Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to episode 3 of VGC 2015 Road to Ranked. Now today we're using a rain team, pretty cool rain team that was given to me by my boy Braviers. It consists of Life Orb OMASTAR, Specs Hydreigon to drop some Dracos, Mega Metagross, Choice Scarf, Politoed, Sash Breloom, you know, an OU favorite, and Citrus Berry, Bulky, Thundurus. Now, before we actually start looking for a battle, well, we're going to look for a battle anyway, but I just want to say that my Drop a Draco shirts are available for only a couple more hours after this video goes up. So if you guys want to pick one up, that has to, you know, you're going to have to do that, you know, now. But we have found an opponent. Sorry, I was lagging a bit. My opponent has a very interesting team: Arcanine, Sylveon, Serperior, Swampert, Salamence, and Jolteon. Okay, so Rain just completely murks this man. His water resist consists of Pokemon like Serperior and Salamence, both of which just fall down to my Ice Beams from my OMASTAR. So I'm actually thinking about leading off with my Metagross, because Metagross pairs up pretty nicely versus Sylveon. That's about it though, but Sylveon as well as Jolteon, I could take it on, same with Salamence. If I lead off with Choice Scarf, Politopus, Metagross, I can beat the majority of whatever he wants to lead off with. I think I'll have Hydreigon in the back. Actually no, I think I want OMASTAR in the back, and then Breloom, just in case maybe a Swampert gets a little bit annoying. Breloom also gives me a Spore check for Arcanine, things like that. Actually, no. Metagross plus Politoed, which are nice together as a lead, and that way I can Mega Evolve and get that right off. Maybe Hydreigon in the back, because Hydreigon takes on everything on his team, bar Sylveon, and yeah, and then OMASTAR. So I think that sounds about right. Let's see how this goes though. Again, you know, this whole entire series is just for me to learn VGC as I climb the ladder. You know, if you do enjoy VGC or, you know, want to support me, go ahead and leave a like. It really does help my channel out. You know, motivates me as well. I've also fixed up the way this looks so you can actually see everything now on the screen. He ends up leading off with Jolteon and Serperior, as I lead off with Politoed and my Metagross. Now that is completely fine, because I think my goal right now is to just weaken his I want to weaken his Serperior. Yeah, so what I'm actually going to do is Mega Evolve and Zen Headbutt the Jolteon and just go right for the Ice Beam on the Serperior, just to weaken it to range where I can knock it out with a Muddy Water. Zen Headbutt, same reason why I'm doing that on his Jolteon. I don't really mind a random Thunder Wave, a Yawn, or anything along those lines. None of those Pokemon can fake out anyway, so I'm able to get off the Ice Beam on that Serperior, which actually does not do as much as I would have liked right there, as he does target my Politoed with the Thunderbolt. Gets the Para as he safeguards up, so I definitely did not expect that. A little bit annoying, because what I could have done actually in the next turn was 2-hit KO'd his Serperior, as now that's actually became a threat. So what I'm going to do is just Iron Head the Serperior slot, and I'll just Ice Beam the Jolteon. My Politoed has basically done its job. This will allow me a free switch into my OMASTAR. I don't want to bring it in though, just because he has 2 Pokemon on the field that can deal with it. So Iron Head will be going off into the what I'm expecting to be Arcanine, as I'm expecting also my Politoed to go down this turn. So gets off that Intimidate, which I don't think matters too much, just because OMASTAR will be able to come out later on. He does end up targeting, or he chooses to target my my Politoed, which I am completely fine with, because now I can just bring out my OMASTAR. OMASTAR will be able to knock out the Arcanine with the Muddy Water, as well as his Jolteon. Only thing I do fear is a miss, and I think what I actually want to do, I'm actually going to switch out my Metagross into Hydreigon, just because I want to get rid of that attack drop. I don't know what he has left in the back, and Muddy Water is going to hit everything anyway. I don't think any of his Pokemon know Wide Guard. I actually didn't see my opponent's points either, so I don't know. Maybe not that points equal skill level, but I don't know how advanced he is in VGC. But he ends up pulling a double. Is that what it's called in VGC? He pulls a double back out in Serperior. As this is actually a pretty decent matchup for me anyway, because what I can do is just fire off that Muddy Water, as I am going to connect with a Serperior. I don't think it'll be enough to knock him out, even though it is Rain Boosted and Life Orb. I am wrong, though. It actually completely blows back that Serperior. So not even bad, man. Not even bad. I really like this team because I think OMASTAR is such a cool Pokemon. The fact that it resists priorities such as Brave Bird and, you know, not that Extreme Speed is that common, but in this case, Extreme Speed. And Jolteon essentially just wasted a turn there going for Protect. Now it can't go for Protect in the following turn. I guess it could, but it's a really low chance of it getting it. So he ends up bringing out Salamence. Salamence is a big threat to me, to be honest, but so is the Jolteon on the field. So I think what I'm actually going to do is just drop a Draco on the Salamence slot and just go right for Muddy Water. I don't want to risk Ice Beaming the Salamence and having him Protect and Mega Evolve this turn, which is what I'm expecting. But I think Draco plus Muddy Water is my safest play to ensure some kills. I could have also went for the Earth Power as well, but yeah. So Jolteon didn't even. Jolteon ended up attacking me that turn. So Muddy Water still does a hell of a lot to that Salamence. Not even bad. 40% isn't even bad, guys. And I apologize if I'm not really making sense with my plays. It's 3:40 in the morning. He drops a Draco on me, blowing back my Hydreigon with that gone. But he is -2 special attack, and I believe I have a few more turns of rain, if not at least one more turn. So I can now bring out my Metagross, and what I can do is because he's also minus special attack, I will be able to survive any hit. I will be able to survive any hit from Salamence, even if he had like Earthquake. It's not going to do too much because it is a spread move, and I will be able to go right for Muddy Water and just Iron Head the Muddy Water and Iron Head the Salamence slot. That way Muddy Water plus Iron Head knocks it out, and Muddy Water also hits the Arcanine, which these are his last two Pokemon. These are also my last two Pokemon though, so I guess it could be bad if I potentially miss, but because rain is up and we don't miss around here, I'm able to knock out the Arcanine, and I will be able to knock out his Salamence with the next Iron Head, and that should be game. Unless there's something I don't see, like Hyper Voice, it's resisted, it's -2, it's a spread move, so it's weaker. So I take that, and Iron Head will be able to knock out his Salamence, so that's gonna be game. So nice. We just take this man's points. That is what I like to see. So we're gonna get another game because I typically like to get 2 games with this. That was a pretty quick game as well. 7 minutes, not that bad. So let us look for another battle, and I'll pause it till we find one. Alright, so we found a game. This guy is way ahead of me, 1842. So I'm expecting a great game right here. He has 3 water resist, being Amoonguss, Azumarill, and Salamence. I'm actually going to think really hard about this. Raikou is also a problem. I kind of want to bring Hydreigon because even though he does have Azumarill, which completely shuts it down, and even though he does have Azumarill as well as the Salamence, I think that Hydreigon does really well versus Amoonguss plus Aegislash as well as Raikou. I think Metagross is a great lead because it beats 5 out of 6 of his team, and I'm thinking, okay, because I think Breloom is great in the back as well because I can Spore something. I do have a Focus Sash. I need to think hard about this though. Do I want to bring my Rain is the question. Actually, what does he have for an OMASTAR plus a Metagross lead besides, I guess, Raikou? And then I can bring, because this will be a Weather War. He's definitely bringing that T-Tar. So Metagross is a great lead because it can Zen Headbutt the Amoonguss. It can Iron Head or Zen Headbutt Azumarill. Zen Headbutt, I mean, it can't Zen Headbutt T-Tar. It can Iron Head T-Tar and Zen Headbutt Raikou. So Metagross is a great lead. It also blocks Intimidate. I think Metagross plus Hydreigon is a pretty great lead versus him. Maybe Politoed plus Omastar in the back, but I don't want to be super weak to his Azumarill. So I'm thinking Metagross plus Hydreigon with Breloom and Metagross Thundurus because I can beta Rock move Hydreigon and Breloom in the back. Forget about Rain this game. 4 Pokemon are needed. All right, perfect. Let's go. Confirm. I punched in Jack in Mega Man Execute. But yeah, This guy has a lot more points than me. Hopefully the Metagross plus Hydreigon lead, or Metagross plus Thundurus will do well versus him. The reason I wanted to lead off with that is because if he leads off with T-Tar plus Amoonguss, I can at least bait a rock move and switch out into my resistances, as he leads off with Raikou and Salamence. So this actually isn't that bad because he's not able to get off Intimidate due to the Clear Body. And what I am expecting him to do right here is actually protect with his Salamence slot, Mega Evolve. And what I'm actually going to do is Mega Evolve with my Metagross, go right for the Zen Headbutt on the Raikou, weakening it. And, what do I lose from actually going for the... Yeah, I'm just going to HP Ice the Salamence slot. I don't really mind what he wants to do right here. What I am anticipating him to do is Mega Evolve and protect with Salamence. That also cancels out his Intimidate for later. He does want the Speed Boost to outspeed the majority of my team. But, yeah, I think I'm fine with Mega Evolving my Metagross as well. Maybe I should have dual attacked Raikou because I could probably take it out with HP Ice plus any other attack. But he actually ends up protecting with his Raikou, which is fine. He double protects right here, so that's completely fine for me. I don't mind that turn. It just burnt a turn, to be honest. As what I can do now is I think I'll Zen Headbutt Raikou and Thunder Wave his Salamence. Let's slow that thing down. I also don't mind if he switches out because he doesn't have anything that dodges electric attacks. He doesn't have a ground type on his team. So if I can Thunder Wave the Salamence, slowing it down completely for my Hydreigon, I am fine by that. I'm fine. I'm good with that. So thankfully my Thunder Wave does go through as Salamence is crippled, and hopefully we'll be able to Zen Headbutt this Raikou, as he actually gets fully paralyzed. That's unfortunate for my opponent. Probably a little bit upset about that. I definitely would be. Snarl, though it is super effective on Metagross, I don't really mind it too much, just because I do have the physical attack, so I don't really care. And he's Life Orb too, so maybe this will knock him out. Yeah, because I do get a crit, so great first turn for me. My opponent, if I were him, I'd probably be steaming right there. I don't know how much that mattered on his Raikou, to be completely honest, but whatever, it happens. So I think my best play right here is going for Protect with my Metagross, just in case he wants to Crunch. And I think Thunder Waving his T-Tar, because I'm pretty sure it's Choice Scarf. That's just a great variant of T-Tar on these teams, especially because it helps him deal with birds and things like that. So if I can slow it down, I'm great with that. I am anticipating him to maybe crunch my Metagross. He could also Rock Slide this turn, and he also gets fully paralyzed right here. He also went before Salamence, so that does confirm that he was indeed Choice Scarf. So this is going great for me. First time using T-Wave in a while, and it's really helping me out right here. So I can now just Iron Head the T-Tar slot. I don't think he can do much. He might just forfeit right now, and just HP Ice the Salamence. If I were him, I'd probably just forfeit, to be honest. I don't see him doing anything, but he ends up switching out his T-Tar. Did he bring Aegislash in the back? No, he brought a Azumarill. So this is going to take a hell of a lot from this Iron Head. 50%. I do pop his Citrus, so he was Belly Drum Azumarill. That's good to know. Breloom should be able to, clean up this game in the back. But HP Ice is going to go through on Salamence. Don't expect it to knock it out. I'm a really bulky Thundurus, and he is going to be able to get off that Flamethrower, though, as it is not able to knock out my Metagross, which is pretty big because it kind of forces him to go for Aqua Jet on that slot. And what I can do, I believe, is actually predict that Aqua Jet, maybe force that upon him, and go for Protect with Metagross while Thunderbolting the Salamence slot. I think that'll be fine. Keep my Metagross alive, force T-Tar to come in. So I'm actually going to do is just Thunderbolt the Salamence slot. I will be able to knock it out with that, and just Protect with my Metagross because he's basically forced to go for Aqua Jet. Yeah, he had no chance after that not knocking me out, and the Paras definitely helped a lot. So that is part of the game, though. That's why I use T-Wave, to slow him down and to fully paralyze them. Nah, I wouldn't want to say that battle, but yeah, we're gonna leave it at that, guys. Definitely got a bit. I got really lucky in that last one. So Thank you everybody for watching. I hope you guys all enjoyed. Feel free to leave a like if you did. If you do want to check out the Drop a Draco shirt, which is available for only a couple more hours, the link is down below. And yeah, you know, leave a like. Tell me what you like about VGC, what you want to see me use. And yeah, later guys.